Welcome to Building Emotional Intelligence, and today we're talking with Guy, who has done some work in turning a relationship around that was really struggling, that was not working for himself or for the lady that he was interacting with. So I'll let Guy tell the story, and welcome, Guy.
Thanks, Herbert. The relationship you were talking about was the last lady I dated, and you brought up that she may have a avoidant attachment style. So this insight really helped understand when we'd come a bit closer, then she'd sort of want to run away. So it just helped understand where she's at and looking into that, and then sharing about what are your feelings and what are your needs. So we just started to look at the fundamentals. And through that discussion of talking about our feelings and our needs, we were on different pages. So we were trying to make something come together, but we both had different wants and needs. And through that discussion with Herbert, I actually realized that probably not the healthiest relationship for me to be in because my needs weren't being met. And for her, she did need something different too, probably. So yeah, it was great advice and really helped to step back from a situation where it wasn't totally in the flow and creating a bit of turmoil.
Okay, so I guess I'm curious as to what you were experiencing before you changed your skills, did something different. From what I remember, you were going through cycles of coming together and the relationship seemingly working well, and then suddenly it wouldn't work well. There'd be a pushing apart, essentially. Is that what was happening for you and this lady?
Yeah, I guess I found that really challenging, the pushing apart, where she'd just be happy just to go off and just not see me for as long, whereas I'm more of I don't know, I like to see someone that I love every day, or every second day or third day. Like I'm more of it's on and very passionate and want to connect. And I was finding it very difficult dating someone who was in a different realm, who was happy with like just seeing me once a week. And yeah, I think Herbert's advice and guidance and expressing your needs, talking about your feelings, and then coming back to a request was just fundamental in just coming out of a situation that was leaving me sort of going through a bit of emotional turmoil, which I believe really was great because I cried a lot and moved some emotion. And then overall just decided that, yeah, it's important to value myself in this, and that wasn't what I needed to have a healthy, happy relationship, was to be with someone in that space.
So I guess you're saying it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. It was really good when you were coming together, and then pushing apart is a really negative emotional experience.
Yeah, I've never experienced that before. Like I've never dated someone who had that, and it's not like it's a bad thing, but the avoidant attachment style, I guess, is a big thing to deal with the other partner. And so Herbert's advice and guidance really helped me to address that, to look at it, to try to work around that, and then to look at myself and go, well, this is creating a lot of turmoil in my life. It's probably not the best thing for me.
So when you were talking about this some time ago and we started chatting about it, we talked about feelings and needs and how to identify the needs, and that they arose from, the feelings arose from the needs that were present in the situation. And you took it on board really, really quickly, which was just brilliant, because it takes a bit of getting used to. We're not too connected with our needs and expressing our needs, but you seem to really, it made sense to you very, very quickly. And turned around and the situation. So you started to do two things, I think, was express your feelings and express your needs, and also listen for the needs of this particular lady. What impact did that have on her?
Yeah, that was pretty fundamental. From the beginning, I was really trying to listen to her, and I heard her from the beginning say, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And at the time, I thought I could do that. I was like, yeah, I can handle this sort of whatever it is, and I can be detached because I have been like that in the past. But I obviously, as it got deeper and the feelings grew stronger, I couldn't just be detached and started to yearn for more connection. The need was connection, and then with your guidance, checking in with her too, and she needed more space to deal with what was going on for her. So being able to listen to her needs and respect that, and then look at my needs and just see that they didn't line up, that we weren't on the same sort of at the same space in life, wanting the same thing. So I really appreciate your guidance in that, Herbert.
So I guess the impact was you were able to stop some of these emotional ups and downs by being able to communicate on the needs.
Yeah, the biggest insight there was just, I guess I was putting aside my needs to try to meet her, and just seeing that that's not the healthiest thing, that I just need to look at myself as well. And communication got better. Definitely noticed in the current relationship, we've come to a spot where we're both so happy. Like, we're just in, I'd call it the honeymoon phase. Like, we're both over the moon. We both just love spending time together. We both really listen to each other's needs, and we really making an effort with the request to, just sort of meet each other and listen and just hold space. Like, if my partner gets upset, I just try to not take it personally, but just hold space and listen to her and just let her express her feelings, give her a hug. And that it just helps to just process whatever it is. And I think you may have said this, but it's like a gift from the past. The triggers, the Herbert's helped a lot with working through the triggers. And it's just, I've shared this with a lot of people because it's impacted my relationships massively. And I've seen the benefits since I've been just sharing with everyone that I meet, the benefits of this emotional intelligence and this nonviolent communication technique. It's just brilliant. I love it. I've done a lot of things. I've gone to over 100 workshops, and I teach at retreats. And I just find this really fundamental as far as relating to any person. So I think anyone could get really good value and benefit and lead a better life through understanding these techniques. And I've seen Herbert help so many people, and it's incredible. I can't recommend it highly enough.
So I guess you're finding, and this is something I point out to people, and it takes a while to actually get this, that understanding needs and being able to communicate with needs, recognize needs, is essentially a superpower. It just has so many beneficial impacts once you get that capability, build that skill up. And certainly with your current partner, we've done some work together there as well. And just lifting that level of communication up so that when something happens, like she said to me a few weeks back, when she gets she doesn't get into funky moods anymore. Because when she feels them coming on, it's sort of time out, figure out what the feelings and the needs are, and work from there. And as you say, you're still in the honeymoon phase because the communication is so good. And when triggers come up, the two of you actually know how to respond to the situation rather than have the triggers spin out of control. Where one person triggers the other person, then nobody knows what's going on and how to do anything about it. By falling back on listening and giving space and hearing each other's feelings and needs, really changes the dynamic and keeps the relationship in a really nice space.
Very true, yeah.
Okay, Guy. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Sharing. It's great to hear your story. It's always interesting hearing how people apply emotional intelligence skills to their own situations and the difference it makes. So thank you.